In this video, I'm going to unbox and give my first impressions of Le Beau Paradise Garden. This is a new fragrance from Jean Paul Gaultier. It's the newest addition to the Le Beau line, so I'm incredibly excited about this. I've been trying to track this fragrance down for literally a month. I messaged people in Brazil to try to get this shipped out to me. I messaged people in Spain. The prices that I was being quoted was insane. Luckily, Fragrance Buy just put this in stock, and I'm incredibly lucky to buy this because it sold out within like 10 minutes. I also was able to get my hands on the new Le Male Lover, which I will probably be doing a first impressions on after this. I'm going to unbox this fragrance now, so let's open it here. Why not, right? Oh my goodness, this is just so hard to unwrap. Like, look at this. Why is it, what's going on? Okay, there we go. Admire the presentation of the can. This is by far the best can of the Le Beau series. They took a lot of time designing this. Let's open it and get my first impressions of what it looks like. Oh, I just almost broke the bottle opening it. Okay, there we go. Cool. The fig leaf is like embroidered on here. I thought like by the look of it that you'd be able to lift it up. No, you can't. So in case you're a pervert out there and you wanted to look at what's underneath this fig leaf, do not try because you won't be able to see. Juice color is making me think that this is a springtime fragrance. I can almost already smell it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna first spray this on a tester strip alongside the Le Beau Le Parfum, see what differences I get, and then spray them on skin, and then see what differences I get, and then compare them to the notes that are listed. I genuinely do not know what to expect. Check out these first sprays with me here, and we'll check out the atomizer too. Okay, a little muskier. It's minty. Like this has like the mintiness of a La Male flanker. It's totally different from Le Beau Le Parfum. It's toned down in the sweetness, still maintaining that tropical scent profile, adding a little bit of mint, a little bit of greens, aromatics. This is definitely not as sweet. If I was to say this is similar to any of the Le Beau flankers, it's actually closer to the Le Beau EDT. It has that like sunscreeny vibe being heavier in coconut. There's something else in here, a little bit of a fruitiness. What differs, in my opinion, is Le Beau Le Parfum has pineapple, which makes it incredibly sweet. There's also vanillic, ambery undertones with some tonka bean as well in here that makes it a little bit too cloyingly sweet, in my opinion, for the extreme high heat. You know what? I gotta spray this on skin. Like, I'm not getting the full effect here, so let's spray this on skin. Atomizer, by the way, as you can see, is insanely good. So it's a little bit sweeter on skin. I almost get something like juicy tropical fruit that's not too sweet, if that makes sense, with a musky base. It definitely has a place in the Jean Paul Gaultier Le Beau line. I'm gonna spray the Le Parfum on the other hand, and we're gonna compare a little bit more. I love both of these fragrances a lot. Like, they smell incredible. So I almost get some like mineral aquatic notes from Le Beau Paradise Garden as well. Like, it smells like the evaporation on the cement, like when it rains, all that rain kind of evaporates into the air. Le Beau Le Parfum, on the other hand, is juicier, it's sweeter, it's richer, but also earthier. Le Beau Paradise Garden is muted sweetness, juicy kind of tropical fruity sweetness without being overbearingly sweet. Like, there's no pineapple that I can find in Paradise Garden, but it does have this kind of sweet tropical feel to it while also maintaining that kind of sunscreeny vibe. I think that this is the most grown smelling of the Le Beau flankers. Doesn't smell like it's as strong as Le Beau Le Parfum, at least in the opening. I think that this is definitely the more spring kind of summer versatile daytime fragrance. It's good, I like it. You get about 15 to 20 minutes of a completely different fragrance. In most Jean Paul Gaultier fragrances, they open incredibly loud. They're the kings, as well as Paco Rabanne, at captivating that top note. I think that honestly, Le Beau Paradise Garden is a good addition to the line, but it's not captivating me the same way Le Beau Le Parfum is. I've said enough. Let's look at the notes and let's compare and contrast. I'm on Fragrantica now, I'm looking at the notes. Okay, so the main accords are green, coconut, sweet, aquatic. Okay, let's look at their notes. Watery notes, green notes, mint, and ginger. Not much of that ginger. Coconut, oh, okay. Fig, I guess that's kind of just adding to that juicy kind of tropical feel without being overbearingly sweet like something like pineapple could come across. Salt. That would make sense. It's not like a mineral aquatic note like you're getting a breeze off the ocean or something like that. In the base there is sandalwood and tonka bean. I know that the trend is going to follow, oh, a new release, oh, it's going to be better than the original, oh, we're all so excited about this. I'm just gonna tell you honestly how I feel. Overall, I think that this is actually a very, very good fragrance, except I'm not going to fully say that it's a better fragrance than Le Beau Le Parfum. I do like this a lot. In fact, I do think that this is the more versatile daytime scent, and I do like this actually better than than Le Beau EDT, but I'm not sure if I like it more than Le Beau Le Parfum. And that's the conflict I'm having here. I did not buy Le Beau EDT because it didn't captivate me the same way and having that same depth as Le Beau Le Parfum. Le Beau Le Parfum is the better fragrance in my opinion, with this one coming in a very close second. That's how I feel about the Le Beau flankers so far. In case you didn't know, the reason I do these first impressions on these hyped fragrances because I want to give my opinions on these fragrances as soon as possible, because if you didn't know, when I test a fragrance for a review, I'm wearing this day in, day out, testing with it for weeks, sometimes months before I do a full review. There's a possibility that within the weeks, Le Beau Paradise Garden could grow on me, except right now, I'm truly being honest with you when I say it's not quite as good in my opinion as Le Beau Le Parfum, but it has a chance, especially in terms of versatility. I'm going to be testing out the performance, the longevity, the projection in the coming weeks. I'm going to have a full review of this fragrance, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss that. And while you're at that, make sure you check out my review for Le Beau Le Parfum, because I think that this fragrance is incredible, as well as this line. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you over there.